and that's clear. If you don't, but then back to, I do agree with Mr. Hazen, you see something that's rising above, just the occasional error where they're off by 1 or 2, off by, 3 or 4% or whatever, but you get them to 10%, clearly that needs to be some further investigation. And I do just think, even if it's off by just a little, the board would still need to be notified. Ultimately, it would appear to come within the discretion of the board to say, okay, here's what we found in reviewing. Because it was minor, we didn't do further investigation, but does the board want to direct that to be more investigated? Probably wouldn't if it is truly minor, but I just don't think there's a bright line rule unless you're seeing something that is just so clearly a system of fraud and intent to over-report.
The problem with that, Rob, is our turnaround time.
Yeah.
Many times, to come back to the board to show that, that's why we tend to like a hard, fast rule, because, you get 2-day turnaround time on the petition. And then you have that. The bigger ones we don't. But I think 10 days.
Yeah, 10 days.
10 days.
We are able to notify the board of the status of things between meetings.
Well, we could do it that way. And then if some of it, they take a problem for that particular petition, we call it.
Okay, well, thank you for the information. We'll look to hear more and see if there's anything that becomes a red flag.
Okay, we'll take the 2 comments and we'll add to our procedures. Thank you.
I'm sorry? I didn't hear.
We'll add Jeff's and Rob's suggestions, we'll add them to our review process.
Okay, we'll hear back. Okay, I think we have a motion and a second on acknowledging the directives and advisories. All in favor? Aye. Okay, and in terms of the approval of board meeting minutes from our August 22nd meeting, I did just have one correction and friendly amendment. I think that we voted, where you've got the board voted unanimously to return into public session. It makes it sound like we've been in executive session or something for the potentially. I think what we did was vote to return to our reconvened recessed meeting. We had recessed that meeting, so if we have no concerns about that, if we could make that friendly amendment there. Has everybody had a chance to take a look at our meeting minutes? I know we tried it. It was a long meeting and there were lengthy minutes, so I think everybody probably had a chance to take a look. There's probably no substantive changes, maybe minor amendments. Not hearing anything, so I would move that we approve the board meeting minutes from August 22nd and with that friendly amendment. If there's
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And then we have item 3, regarding removal of our observation of Columbus Day. Did you want to, was there anything you want to?
No, just historically, we have moved this holiday for staff acknowledgement from October Columbus Day scheduled holiday into either Thanksgiving or Christmas. This is the day, this is the 2 days before early voting opens, and as well as absentee ballots will be sent out on October 12th, so we need staff here working. So we will be closed to the public, but we will be, all staff will be working, and we acknowledge this holiday for staff. This is the day after, the second day after Christmas.
I'll move that we approve moving the observation of Columbus Day for the agency from Monday, October 10th to Tuesday, December 27th, so that we can have preparation for the general election. For a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Good. Do you think we all have the certification list at our table now? Want to tee us up on this particular item?
Yes, thank you. We ask that you certify the 2 candidates that you have, and we also ask that you certify the issues list that you probably received today. And then we'd like you to discuss the issue we have with the East Cleveland issue. These 2 certifications are standalones, and they're good to go the way they're presented.
Okay. I think we have our East Cleveland item identified coming up after the charter amendment issue coming up as a separate item, but we can move forward with certifying the list as we have presented.
There's actually two issues for East Cleveland. There's the recall, which is later down. I believe the charter amendment should go on with the certifications.
Okay,
I
so
don't think
we need
it's- I
to,
don't
so
think
we're
it's-
gonna, let's hold off on this, so you're asking us to hold off on this until we discuss number 7?
No, I'm asking you to certify the issues in the candidates as presented, and then as we traditionally do, we hear the hearings on the issues.
Okay. So
The East Cleveland ordinance of the
Is
recall
not
is not on
in
the,
our-
it's not on the agenda itself.
That's okay, that's what I was looking for, thank you. All right, then, with that understanding, I'll move that we certify the write-in candidates, the issues listed, and the charter amendments we've received for all as listed in our agenda materials for the November 8th presidential general election. Is there any discussion on any of those items? Okay, all in favor? Aye. We can take the East Cleveland, let's discuss the East Cleveland charter. Do you want us to move forward with, since you're standing there now?
Either way.
Okay, let's-
You gotta stand for both of them, so
I'm sorry.
I have to be up for all of them.
Okay, let's talk about it. I think we have people here that want to have some discussion about it. And we do have our, is law director here?
Yes.
Okay, why don't we just have, it's item number 7 on our agenda. And why don't we have, I'm sorry.
Seven
Is the-
with the recall election. So this is actually not listed on.
Oh, this, oh, I'm sorry.
So this deals with the charter amendment that was approved by the board at the last
Oh, at the
meeting.
last, I'm sorry,
And
okay.
then additional information has come forward, we want to revisit that again.
Okay, why don't you tee us up then? I'm confusing my two issues, so. Thanks, Brett.
You're welcome. On August the 22nd, the board certified all the issues at that point to the November election, including the East Cleveland Ordinance 6-16, which was amending section 49 of the recall portion of the charter. I was contacted by a concerned citizen on 8/29 advising us that their charter specifically says that they need 4/5 vote of the city council in order to pass legislation as a charter amendment and present it to the Board of Elections. The certification sheet that was given to us by the clerk on the front page clearly states that it was passed by a majority, but when you actually look at the legislation on the back page, where she actually has a vote count, it's actually vote count is 3-2. So we asked the law director for a legal opinion, which you should have, and our literal interpretation is 4/5 is not 3/5, and we don't believe that it should be on the ballot, but you need to leave that up to the board and your expertise to give us guidance on that.
Okay, now I've got my place here. So what the record reflects that we did receive the legal opinion from Law Director Hemmons, who is here and will address us. And why don't we have had an opportunity to read these materials. I'm of course looking at something different, but have had an opportunity to read your legal opinion and the cases that you attached. And we'll be happy to have you come up and offer a few comments in support of your opinion or share your view about this issue.
Thank you. At this point,
Yes, why don't